Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Ear Gamer here, and today I was just going to do a bit of an update to what I have been building all this time. And in a previous update I was talking about the mine system, and I will just show you the entrance here. If you haven't checked out that video about how I was creating the mine and just kind of improvising my way through the game, you can check out the previous update, but today I wanted to discuss some of the stuff I have been building besides that. And so as you could tell, I have like lots of there's two great big mountains, and it's getting around is a little bit annoying. So I started creating a subway system. So you can tell by the subway system, the subway sign here, I started going that direction, and I also built the subway system going the other direction. So I decided, because the reason why is because I needed to get to different places, and I didn't find much going down that direction. I did find some things going that direction, but I thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind an easy way of going in any direction I want to. And as you could tell, I did create some signs to tell me where things are going. So that went to a lava cave, and that's an exit. And I did go this direction, and I suddenly ran into a whole bunch of Endermen, and I was like, yeah, I think I won't even go into that little alcove. So I started digging, and I ran into this great big mine shaft, so I put a couple of torches in there just to kind of keep the enemies at bay, and I figured any further and they would have a heck of a time trying to get at me, so I thought, you know what, that was probably good enough. So this is one of my subway systems, just basically going underneath a mountain, and I created that little lamp thing there, and that powers the little what I call booster pads, because just going different directions is hard enough as it is. And this has been a really good experience. Now, in case you're wondering why that's so high, when I was originally getting from one mountain location to another, I was, kind of impatient, and I wanted to see how much further I had to go, and I wasn't thinking of minecarts at the time. So this is my Grassland 1 base. I have a nice fireplace here, and this is also my tree farm. So I was trying to create different species of trees, and just so I have steady access to all of that. This was my failed attempt at building one for mushrooms. My thinking is that I have to basically move these roofs up a little bit to also give more space while still providing the shade they need. I have a feeling these circles are also preventing the mushrooms from growing. But yeah, I have oak here. I have birch here. I found some cherry blossoms, which look really cool, honestly. A creeper blew up this cherry tree, and that one didn't grow. I think that's getting in the way, but it could be sunlight as well. I also have the dark oak here as well, and I can very easily go this direction and keep building onto it and add more trees here. So that is my general tree farm. I did build a base here, and I do have a nice little walkway that goes to my next area that I wanted to showcase. And I will show you my hidden passage as well as my tree farm base. So I have 2 chests for supplies. I have a furnace. I have the crafting table. I have a 3rd chest. I haven't really used it. And of course I have a bed there. So while the walkway was nice, it actually served as a bookmark to kind of tell me where to dig. So I basically reached the cobblestone ceiling and then just kept going, and I'm able to kind of travel underneath that, nice and safe. Don't have to worry about enemies, and I pop up in the other side here. So I thought that was a really spiffy little underground passage. I can go through there. It's relatively safe. But honestly, I'd rather be in total safety rather than partial safety. So I started building, and in case you're wondering from the last video, what on earth am I going to do with all the cobblestone that I pull out of the mines? Well, this is your answer. I created this so I can get to this little stairwell here, and I created a massive SkyTrain. So this is my SkyTrain system, so I can get from one location to another. I have a minecart here, and I know I could put the booster pads a little bit closer to the edge, but that's about it. So I put all these windows up so that you can see outside just how fast I'm going, and this SkyTrain system goes a considerable distance. It's a little bit hard to tell with just cobblestones, so that's why I open up the windows. And we are here, and in this location we can go all the way down this direction. Actually, I'll show you that area in a moment. I can go down here. I can open this up to have like beds and stuff like that. I haven't bothered yet. And now we are in the mushroom biome. So I have access, basically ready access to this little area here. And I was thinking about expanding, and I haven't really done that as of yet, but maybe at some point I might expand further. But there is one area that I did expand, and this is to one of my mountain mines, and that's what this area is about. So I created this so I can go this direction. Again, this is just early days, and you can see the mushroom biome, and you can see where I was. So it is huge, and yes, these SkyTrain systems are indeed very high in some locations. So we are here, and I do have a service access to the lower area. This is what the giant stairwell used to look like. So this is a huge stairwell to go all the way up a mountain. It was just cobblestone, and yes, I kind of more or less made it nice and thick and solid. Didn't need to necessarily, but it just seemed easier for me. And I had lots and lots of cobblestone from the mines as well, so I had plenty of cobblestone to spare. Anyway, we are at the first area where the SkyTrain system connects with the giant stairwell, and I obviously just kept going. So these are the mountains on either side that I've been traveling up, and of course I kept getting attacked on the way up from like archers, those skeleton archers. And I thought, all right, I need to protect myself, so I started protecting myself through these through this whole building up the whole area. And I was a little bit worried when I put the windows in that, oh boy, like maybe they'll see me and attack me, but that's not the case. And another thing that I was running into was I was running into phantoms as well. So as it turns out, you need to sleep every once in a while, and phantoms are basically air creatures that attack you from above, and that was not cool. So I did create this little area here, a little outlook. I could store stuff if I absolutely need to. And so I just kept going, and I wanted to get to the highest peak. And one of the reasons why I was getting to the highest peak is because my mine was not really producing any emeralds, and I noticed that villagers and traders, they require emeralds to trade with. So I was trying to figure out, okay, if it's not deep below the surface, then maybe it's way up high. So yeah, building this up was a little bit scary because we are very high up. But yeah, this is my mountain mine, and all this used to be solid rock, and honestly I think this looks really neat. So I left the ice everywhere and just dug out all the stone, and I just kept digging and digging, and I did find iron, and I did find coal. And I think after all this digging, I only found 2 emeralds. So you can see the mountain zones here and get a sense of just how high it is. And yeah, that's my view for a lot of my projects, is just imagine that, and sometimes this little downward slope is not even here. So that's what I ended up building all the way up here. And I put the torches in because every once in a while I would get attacked by zombies and stuff like that, and I didn't want that, so I added those torches so that they would have to climb up the sides of the mountain just to get at me. So it made it a little bit harder. It's not impenetrable by any means, but I was able to further protect this area. So that is basically my mountain mine, and ended up being a bit of an abandoned mountain mine because I wasn't producing what I was hoping. So I started just leaving this, and I wanted to jazz this up a little bit. So I did eventually build this whole thing up like as you see here. So yeah, that is it. And yes, it is indeed above cloud cover. So wanted to hear from you. What'd you think of this so far? It is one of my major super projects. Not the biggest I built, but it is a major project that I ended up building after a while. And I thought it looked really cool. Just being able to look out and basically have that practicality of going from location to location. I don't know of any way to really conveniently go up necessarily other than these cobblestone stairs, and honestly it works well anyway, so I'll once again just go the other direction with this minecart so you can kind of enjoy the view once again, mostly at night. So yeah, the SkyTrain system I think looks kind of neat even at night. I'll go back up here and we will zoom. Yeah. And a big reason why I built this SkyTrain system is because there is so many trees and hills, and it just made progressing through different areas so much more difficult. And rather than just, you know, putting up with the gnarly terrain, I built all of that up just to kind of skip all that and access the locations that I need to access. So yeah, this is the route going back, just so you can have an idea of what it's like to go back and forth in this area. And my cherry tree and a enderman that I constantly see. I try and avoid the endermen. I don't know what they do to you if they catch you or anything like that. I know that they drop little bits of dirt and glass, or not glass, but grass. But yeah. That is, yeah, so that has been my tree farm / SkyTrain / emerald mine, failed emerald mine, moving forward. So I hope you enjoyed the video and got a better sense of what I've been up to all this time with this game. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought, and I'm sure there are better ways of building things. I'm just improvising my way through, but this is just what I ended up conjuring up for the most part. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and until next time, what is your era?